Hello, 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 beloved. Dr. Katherine E. James here, bringing you For the Love of It, a weekly show designed with the sole purpose of adding more love in the world, one episode at a time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, beloved, for sharing your time with me. I am grateful to have you now live. Y'all know I love live conversation. Grateful to have you live or later if you tune into the broadcast, and you can catch it on Facebook. You can catch it on my YouTube channel, Dr. Katherine E. James. It is there available to you. I absolutely love engagement. So if you're on live anywhere, pop in, say hello, bring your comments, your thoughts, bring up a subject you want to have a conversation with, whatever it may be. I would love to see your name pop up in the chat. For the love of it, beloved, will take on many forms. We just don't ever know what Papa God has in store for us, do we? No, because he is the creator of the universe, so he can do whatever he wants to do. Letitia, good mid-morning to you too, dear. Scribe, welcome. Thank you for being on. Everything, however, will be anchored in Luke 10:27, and that is, love the Lord thy God with all of thy heart, mind, soul, and strength, and thy neighbor wait on it as thyself. Beloved, it is my life's intention for every soul to know love and to know that they are loved. That is my life's intention. To that end, each conversation we facilitate, all the tools and strategies we have on the show, and the guests, all the tools and strategies that we share, and the guests we have on the show, the actions we invite you to take are all intended to lead you and I back to the assumption of Luke 10:27, that we are going to love ourselves well, we're going to love ourselves thoroughly, we are going to love ourselves consistently, that we are going to honor the being that we are, and that we're going to live this life to the fullest. We're going to live this here life of ours to the fullest. We're going to milk it for everything that there is. We're going to milk it, beloved. We are going to milk it. We're going to milk this opportunity that we get in this thing called life to live it fully. We're going to milk it, that we are not, beloved, going to allow ourselves to not get everything that there is to get out of life. So I am inviting you to fully engage in the show right here, fully engage in, you see, I am working, let's see, here we go. Fully engage in the show that we have right here, fully engage in all that we have available. Distracted trying to do something right here, but hey, Letitia, text everybody, let them know we on. I didn't get to text them. That's what I was trying to do, but I couldn't find the text. So I need to be focused. I need to get focused here. So I can't text them and let them know that we are indeed on. That we are live here at WKEJ Live TV in Detroit, live streaming in Detroit. Gotcha. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. I value you and honor you, and thank you so much for how you show up in Papa's universe, because you make it do what it do, my sister. That's you do. So, beloved, as you think about this thing called life, one shot, we get one shot at it. And so my invitation always is for you to live it fully. And so what stops you? What stops you from fully showing up? What stops you from fully living out this life that is yours to live? Look, we got Pam Paparazzi right here. When I say this is slamming, I think I didn't pick this one, so she put this in here, but she know her sister. I love me some bling. This multicolored pastel matching here, the glass, the earrings. So Pam's Paparazzi, you can get her on Facebook. She comes on live every Thursday at 8 p.m., I believe. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. All right, so the conversation that I'm having today. So I'm reworking things in my life, and I am determined to live as my fullest version. Freest is what I'm trying to say, but that would be full too. As my freest version. That's my determination, to live as the freest version of Katherine Elaine Woods James. That to live is the freest version of this here sister right here. Like we can't do nothing about, I can't do anything about what was, but I can learn from what was and move forward to live as my freest version today. That's what I can do. And that's what I endeavor to do. So anything that's in my life that does not serve me today, anything in my life that does not serve me today, I am looking to release that. I am looking to release it. I am working, thank you, dear. I am working to ensure that I can maximize every area. So I have this thing on my wall and it talks about different areas of life. And it is, so wellness is in the middle of it. And it says emotional, financial, social, spiritual, occupational, physical, intellectual, and environmental. And it really depends on who you're talking to, who will, break those categories out. I've seen it as little as 5, maybe as little as 3 and 5, and the 8, I've seen it as many as 12, I believe. So it really just depends on who you're talking to. I usually use the 8 because it's on my wall, but we can talk about it in lots of different ways. But in every way, my intention is to maximize that puppy. In every way, my intention is to get everything that Papa God intends for me to get from it. In every way, my intention is to live my freest version of my life, to be the freest version of Kathy that there is to be every day. Like I'm releasing and relinquishing. If it does not serve me, it does not get to stay. I won't fight with it. I will simply turn in the direction that I want to go in. And I invite you to do the same. If something doesn't work for you, don't fight with it. Don't, tell it whatever, in a negative, hostile, whole bunch of energy kind of way. Just release it. And I'm not saying, when I say just, I don't mean that it's easy, because I know behavioral change is not easy. But decide, make the decision, make the decision, make the decision. Making the decision does not do the work, but it's the first work. Making a decision that you want something different, making a decision that you want everything that Papa has for you, has intended for you, making the decision that you will release, relinquish, and let go, making the decision that you will make the adjustments necessary to make, making the decision that you are ready. Are you ready, beloved? If you're ready, okay, make the decision and then start walking in the direction of your decision. Hear that? Make the decision and then begin moving in the direction of your decision. And I'm not saying it's a linear process, because there's the ebb and flow, up and down, back and forth, yin and yang, right? And that's just life. That's life. And so, but I'm inviting you. The first work is to make the decision. Is to make the decision to say yes to the best version of you, the highest version of you, the truest version of you, the fullest version of you. To say yes. So make the decision that you want to do it, and you want to be it. You want to become it. You want to have it. You want to experience it. Make the decision and then move in the direction of your decision. Now, when I was preparing for what I was going to say today, I came across, I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. So let me stay with this train of thought. Make the decision, but then keep making the decision, because sometimes we'll make the decision and something will derail us, or we'll derail ourselves. We'll make the decision and we'll get distracted. We'll lose focus. We'll lose motivation. All those things are possible. But if you made the decision and you anchor in that decision, beloved, get up and keep it moving. Get up and keep it moving. Your destiny, not just the end part, but the journey, you're becoming towards your destiny, is so vital that you cannot afford to not make the decision to be your truest, fullest, highest, freest version. Like you can't afford that. Because if you settle if you're not going to be your highest, then that means you're settled. If you're not going to work towards your freest, then there's some level of bondage that you're accepting. If you're not working towards your truest, then there's some level of falsity that you're accepting. If you're not working towards your highest, then that's some level of, staying below your potential that you highest, freest, truest, fullest. And if you're not working towards your fullest, then all that is available for you, you leave some. You leave some on the field. We don't want to leave any, what they say, on the court, on the field. I don't want to leave nothing nowhere. I want to go in every door that Papa has created for me to go in. I want to have every conversation Papa desires me to have. I want to write every speech, create every curriculum, design every workshop, write every book, right? Support every person towards their transformation, create adventure after adventure after adventure after adventure, right? I want to do everything that Papa has created for me to do. And it is my intention that I will. Like, already see it done. Like, already see it that I visualize myself moving about this earth in the way that I experience it in my soul. Like, put um I literally put meat to it, if you will. In visualization, I spend time this morning and mornings, right, seeing myself moving about in the way that it's not manifested yet, but it's manifested in Papa's realm, right? It's manifested in the universe. Papa has intended for it to be, so it is. It is. So I just have to keep moving in the direction of the dream to experience the manifestation of the vision, to experience the manifestation of what Papa intends for me. So what about you? What about you? Where are you on your journey? Are you giving yourself permission to even believe? Are you giving yourself permission to even try? Are you giving yourself permission to even hope for the possibility of something different than what you have right now? The possibility of something different than what you've experienced, the possibility of something different than what has been your norm. Come on, beloved, you are created a handcrafted masterpiece. You are a handcrafted masterpiece with intention in your DNA. You look, whatever has tripped you up in the past, release it and let it go. Give it its eviction notice. You don't get to trip me up anymore, right? You don't get to trip me up anymore. And so it is so important, such vital. And so sometimes unforgiveness of self will trip you up. So this is what the message for today. Forgive yourself for not knowing before what you know now. Forgive yourself for not knowing before what you know now. Me, there are some things that I'm working through. There are some things I didn't know, when I was younger, and I still, in some ways, have the consequences of the absence of knowledge in that area. I have to forgive myself for that. I have to release it and let it go. For not seeing better, for not seeing better, only the journey could truly, for not seeing better, because only the journey could truly teach us. For not seeing better what the journey brings for us. Like, we couldn't know what we didn't know. We just didn't know it. Now, yeah, there are consequences for not knowing. There are consequences for not knowing. But now that I know what I know, I don't have time, space, and or energy to beat myself up when I've got to redeem the time. I've got to make up. I've got to be about the business of what I now know. Right? Let me give you a piece of knowledge. What we now know will serve us well. So let's put that into play. Let's put that into play. As opposed to rehearsing should've, could've, would've, shoulda, coulda, woulda, would have, right? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Instead of rehearsing that, let's say, okay, now that I know this, now that I know what I know, now I'm going to be in action in this way. Now I will engage in this way. Now I will say these things. Now I'll move sooner, quicker, faster. Now I'll recover sooner, quicker, faster. Now I'll do the thing that I couldn't do back then because I didn't know what I know now. And I will forgive myself for any repercussions for the lack of knowledge. I will forgive myself for not being aware. I will forgive myself for the challenges that came as a result of my lack of knowledge. And I'm going to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. So look, beloved, forgive yourself for not knowing before what you know now. Forgive yourself for not knowing before for what you know now. Again, it doesn't mean that there aren't consequences for the absence of knowledge, because life has consequences, both positive and negative. So we've got to deal with those. We got to deal with those. Just because we now know it doesn't mean erase the consequences. We got to deal with those. But take the knowledge that you have and make it work for your benefit. And then the second part says, for not seeing better, for not seeing better, for not seeing differently, for not seeing more. Because only the journey could truly teach us. So we couldn't see what we now can see because we hadn't taken the journey that would help us to develop that lens, right? We couldn't, the things we can now see, we can only see those now because we have progressed so far on this journey of ours. And now we have a lens that has been, crystallized, or whatever you want to say with that, right? A lens that has been cleared up, if you will, or strengthened, or that allows us to see things that we could not see before. That's life. That's life. So it is imperative that you do not beat yourself up. Absolutely, unequivocally imperative that you can't beat yourself up, because it does not serve you, and it doesn't serve me, and it doesn't serve who you are put here to serve, be with, to love on. It doesn't serve them either, because you rob yourself of that. You use energy unwisely. Beating yourself up, dogging yourself out, being mad at you is an unwise use of your energy. It is not an efficient use of your energy. Hold yourself accountable. Yes, 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 absolutely. Tell yourself the truth. Yes, without a doubt. But beat yourself up in the process of it? No. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And so I invite you to pursue the highest, truest, fullest, freest version of you. What will it be like, beloved, to live from that space? What will it be like to live from being free as possible for a human being? Like, I don't care. I'm doing the thing. The idea of bondage is so far from me. Being limited in what? What will it be like to live as your highest version? I mean, that's as high as I can go right now. And the next time I go higher is because I'm doing this thing. I'm connecting with Papa, and I'm doing the inner work, and I'm allowing for it. So where you, the level you found me on before? Oh, beloved, you better get over here, because I won't be here long. I won't be on this level long. I won't be here long. I won't be in this room long. Now, I honor the room. I value the room. I welcome the room, but I can't not be constrained by a level that no longer supports where I'm being called to, that no longer supports what I've been prepared for. It is time for me to level up, level up, level up, level up, beloved, level up. The fullest version, fullest, meaning that everything you are intended to obtain, to contain, everything that you are intended to to receive, that you're receiving it. It's coming from the left, it's coming from the right, it's coming from the north, it's coming from the south. It is coming to you and you are receiving full. I'm being filled up with all that is intended for Katherine, Elaine, Woods James, leaving nothing. I want it all, consuming it all. The truest version, that's about authenticity. That's about you, your inners and your outers matching. That's about you being true to you. Oh, that's about you being true to you, your fullest, truest, and highest version. And then free to be me, free to go as I want to go, do as I want to do, say what I want to say, free to be the version of me that I've never even known could be. Mm, mm. Yes, I want to be her. I'm going to be her. I'm on the road to being her. I am becoming her. I am doing what's necessary to become that next best version of me. Because why not? Why not? Like, why not? Why would we not do it? So that means I'll keep getting up early in the morning and doing 540s. That means that as I get ideas, that I'll put them together and then I will bring them forward. That means that I will take opportunities to be speakers and to be a speaker, and opportunities to conduct workshops and all of the good stuff, all of the things that has been designed for me to do, and that I won't settle for less than. I won't settle for less than. So what about you? Where are you on the journey? Look, sometimes we feel as if we are sidelined and we're sitting on the sidelines, right? But I invite you to look at it like a pit stop. Race cars go round and around and around and around, but at some point they got to stop, go over there and get checked on, right? Get a tune up, get a reset. I'm inviting you to see if you've been sidelined, if you feel like you don't know where to go, what to do, how to do it, or if you try it and you say things don't work out for me. First of all, don't ever say that. Don't ever let something like that come out your mouth. Things are always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. Do you know, sidebar, to that point, that Papa designed the earth to support our well-being? That the earth is for us, like the earth, and probably the universe too, but I'm going to stay with the earth. That Papa designed the earth to support your well-being, okay? Oxygen to support your well-being, right? Plants, animals, the air, water to support your well-being. When I look at that and that there's an abundance, like I've never not seen trees. I have never not seen grass. I have never not seen the abundance that Papa has for us. And so because of that, beloved, because of that, I can't help but to believe that things are for me. Scripture says all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. I can't help but to believe that I live in a friendly universe. I heard somebody say, I live in a friendly universe. I'm not saying the people are always friendly. I'm saying the universe is for us. The earth has been designed for our betterment, for our growth, for our expansion, for our nourishment, for our support. And I just choose to live from that space, that things are working out for my good. That's why I love this life of mine. Let me get my pom-poms. I love this life of mine. Love this life of mine. I love this life of mine. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love this life of mine. What about you? Look, if you say that kind of stuff often enough, it becomes true for you. I love the fact that I get to walk every morning. That I'm going to walk when I get off here. I'm going to do my second 2 miles of the day. I love the fact that I can fall off the wagon and get back on the wagon. I love the fact that I can see my cheekbones coming back and then this coming back. I love the fact that I get a do-over over and over and over and over again. I love the fact that I can keep going even with the breath that I get to breathe. I love the fact that I get to talk to you daily. And then a special conversation on Fridays from 11:30. So let me get back on script. As we conclude, beloved, as we conclude, let me find my clothes in here. Oh, our self-love mantra. I haven't done that in a while. We are an irreplaceable, unrepeatable, remarkable miracle with our own special brand of brilliance. Next time I will have that on the slide. I forgot all about that, y'all. So every show that I'm privileged to host, you will be invited to be in action in 2 ways. Towards your life goals, to lean into the dream that Papa has dreamed for you, and to help me spread more love into the world. And how can you help me do that? By joining the More Love Please. Join More Love Please. And you can just scan the QR code and then you can see what it is that it's all about. If you can read it there. But More Love Please, you can also go to my website, Dr. Katherine E. James, and join More Love Please. It's 13. First of all, it's you committing to love yourself very well, consistently, and then you committing to donate $13 a month to help with the things that we do to add more love into the world. And then remember, I'm inviting you to lean into your dream. And how do you do that? If you've been inspired by listening to the show today, invite other people. So share and like, number one, share and like. But also, if you've been inspired and you do nothing with that, there's a 34% chance that you're going to fulfill and lean into and bring to fruition. There's a 91% chance if you create a plan around the inspiration that you got, that it will manifest. But if you share your vision, which you can share at selflove@drkatherineejames.com, selflove@drkatherineejames.com. If you share your vision, then guess what, beloved? Guess what? There's a 99% chance that you're going to get the manifestation of the thing that you seek. So continue to follow me. Make sure that you get the books, right? And here are our books that we have. We have the latest book, which is, that ain't the book. We have the latest book. Let's get that slide up. Here we go. Which is, where is it? All right. Well, we have our original work, Self-Love, A Gift You Give Yourself. That's the original work. We have that one, right? And then we have our latest book, which is Freedom is Our Birthright. And that's really the story of me. Oh, I think I got too many. Anyway. I don't know how to get rid of this. Remove. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Freedom is Our Birthright. So you can get both of those on Amazon, and be sure to join me on all my socials. If you desire to experience more love conversations and you are blessed, be sure to like and share. Facebook, Dr. Katherine E. James, every morning at 5:40 a.m. Instagram, Dr. Katherine E. J. YouTube channel. Plenty of material on the YouTube channel. Be sure to tune in every Friday from 11:30 to noon. Remember, our conversations and tools and strategies offered on this show is never intended as a substitute for official mental health practice. If you are in need of service, be sure to seek out a mental health professional. In closing, Dr. Martin Luther King, what did he say? Let me tell you what he said. I'm just saying. Everybody can be great because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to know how to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't have to know the second theory in thermodynamics in physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love, and you can be that servant. This has been Dr. Katherine E. James, serving you for the love of it at WKEJ TV live streaming in Detroit. All right. And WKEJ, those are my initials, just in case you don't know. W. Kathy Elaine James. All right. Bye bye. Have a wonderful day. Sending love to you.